So as we have now talked about the failure, what is the definition of failures and what are failures? So now we have to talk about how to avoid failures. यानी कि अब देखना ये है कि हम जो failures हैं उनको कैसे avoid किया जा सकता है. So the one thing you can do is in order to avoid failure is to that कि failures can be avoided if there is early testing as early as possible. टेस्टिंग करने से जो है हमारा जो फेलियर है हम उसको पहले उसको एरर को पहले आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे और जिस वजह से हमारा फेलियर विल नॉट अकर बिकॉज ऑफ द डिटेक्शन ऑफ अर्ली एरर. सो these are the few questions we need to ask regarding the software testing. Is software testing ensures that the application has no bugs in it, or so is software testing ensures that the software will intend to work as desired, or the software or ये भी के after the software testing will the application be work free. So these are the questions that we will be need to answer, और at the end of the course we will get the answer. हमारे इस कोर्स के एंड तक हमें ये सारे आंसर के क्वेश्चंस के आंसर मिल जाएंगे. The process of software testing. The process of software testing enables to test the product under the consideration, to test whether the software has any bug or not. यानी कि इसमें सॉफ्टवेयर में देखा जा सकता है कि उसके अंदर कोई एरर या मिस्टेक या बग कोई है या नहीं. सो ISO एक सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट स्टैंडर्ड है जिसके तहत हम सॉफ्टवेयर की क्वालिटी को इंश्योर करते हैं. सो these are the few principles of ISO to ensure software quality. So I'll quickly go through it because these are quite understandable and comprehensive as we go through the slides. So first of all, I have just make an acronym to remember these software quality rules. That USRP, that is basically the SDR. The U stand for usability, S stand for security, R stand for reusability, P stand for portability, MC stand for maintainability and compatibility, and FP stands for functionality, and this P stand for performance efficiency. So like first of all I will need to talk about what is exhaustive testing. Exhaustive testing से मुराद क्या है? So exhaustive testing means to test the entire software application with every possible scenarios, यानी कि हर possible way में हम उसको test करते हैं. So we need to consider an application like Google Maps. So in order to do exhaustive testing हमें क्या करना होगा कि we need to test the Google Map application or the same application like Google Map at every location of the entire world. So that is basically not possible. So we can say that exhaustive testing is not entirely possible. So this is something we as a software developer needs to do, or quality assurance quality engineer needs to perform, is that we need to do basic testing process. सबसे पहले भी हमें क्या करना होगा, एक टेस्टिंग स्ट्रेटजी बनानी होगी. उसमें क्या क्या आता है? वी हैव प्लानिंग एंड कंट्रोल, देन एनालिसिस एंड डिज़ाइन, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एंड एग्जीक्यूशन कंट्रोल, देन वी हैव इवैल्यूएटिंग एग्जिट क्राइटेरिया एंड देन टेस्ट क्लोजर एक्टिविटीज़. सो वी क्विकली गो थ्रू इट. प्लानिंग एंड कंट्रोल में क्या है कि वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई कि स्टेक होल्डर्स की रिक्वायरमेंट्स क्या है, कस्टमर्स की नीड्स क्या है, और we then need to identify the basic testing procedure. We need to identify basic testing policy. We need to identify different testing resources that we have. So all these include planning and control. Then we have the design and analysis. Then we need to test the design, what are the design requirements, and recognize the test conditions as the basis of at what basis the software development software will be tested. Test environment, we need to set up the test environment. Implementation and execution, so basically the implementation of the test bed that we are going to perform, that it's how efficient is it going to be. and execution, and how we are going to execute the test and compare the actual results with the expected results. So then after all performing these activities, and we have the exit criteria and reporting, we already have set the exit criteria. Here the test records are just check across the that means कि जो भी हमने टेस्ट किए होंगे उनको हम एग्जिट क्राइटेरिया के साथ चेक करेंगे. फिर इफ़ वी नीड टू डू मोर टेस्ट देन वी डू मोर टेस्ट, उसके ऊपर हम एक समरी लिखेंगे. और then we have the test closure activities, and we all have the test closure activities. That means we check the final results, then we write the script for the future use. So then we have some principles of software testing. Early testing is basically enables it basically says that the software tester needs to do software testing as early as possible rather than waiting for the entire product to complete. And here we can see the graph here. That means as early test you do, and in order after the perform the early testing to find the error, and that results in the lower cost. The more you take time to test, the cost of the application and or the cost to solve the bug will go high. Then we have pesticide paradox, because we cannot do the same test set on same application. It will not yield different bug. So we need to consider. Then we have error fallacy. That means if the software has no error at the moment, is the software ready to ship? So we cannot say it properly, because there might be some requirement needs change, or there might be some other issues that we need to consider. So that's basically absence of error fallacy.